Welcome to the ISDA AGM studio. I'm Stephen Kennedy, Global Head of Public Policy at ISDA, and I'm joined today by Martin Moloney, Deputy Secretary General of the Financial Stability Board. Martin, welcome.
It's great to see you, Stephen. Great to be here.
So you're about 9 months into your new role at the FSB.
Yes.
Give us a sense of your priorities, the FSB's priorities.
So I spoke here today about leverage. It's really a key priority for us. Funny thing is, when I was in IOSCO back in 2021, myself and Ashley Alder, who was then the chair of IOSCO, really asked and pushed the FSB to do this work on leverage. Now I end up in the FSB at the other end, sort of delivering the report on leverage that we then asked for, and it was great that the FSB did that. But it's not the only thing on our agenda. We're looking at repo. It's really important for us to look at repo, both how it performs in normal conditions, how it performs in stressed conditions, and what might be done about that. I think we would probably have to look at private finance as well, but we haven't committed to that yet. We are looking at a huge issue that's come across a lot of different items of work that we've done, which is the data question. How do we improve data that's available to markets, that's available to public authorities to really understand what's going on? We have a big review coming up on how we monitor the implementation of our recommendations and see if we're doing that well. And one of my favorite areas that I've taken up is the area of cross-border payments. And we are looking at that as well. We've done a lot of work in the FSB over that for a number of years. The results haven't been as good as we like, so we have to think about where do we go from here in relation to cross-border payments.
So one of the major issues that market participants are addressing, and the FSB's been addressing as well, is liquidity risk and leverage, and how do we mitigate some of the concerns while not backpedaling on financial stability issues. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things that I observe when you have a period of stress is people start complaining about the margins, right? They start complaining about the impact of the liquidity management. To me, that's mistaking the symptom for the disease. People have to remember why we got into this space in the first place. We got into this space because we had a problem with counterparty risk and people withdrawing from markets. By putting in place the margining and haircut requirements and the clearing requirements, we seriously mitigated that risk. So what we need to do, instead of thinking that we could avoid withdrawal from markets and have maybe no margins and clearings, because that's not going to work, we need to reform, revise, consult, think about the pricing and the mechanisms and so on. We can work this system. It's fundamentally a sound system. We can make it work better. Each period of stress gives us more evidence to understand how it works and to get better at doing it.
Terrific. Thank you. ISDA looks forward to continuing to work with you and the Financial Stability Board.
It's always a pleasure being here.
Thanks.
Thanks, Stacey.